Every major leap in human history, farming, factories, computers, followed one exact pattern. AI is about to follow it too. And then, break it. Let me show you why. Every living thing on this planet does one thing. It figures out how to survive. That's it. Birds evolved wings. Sharks evolved teeth. Ants built entire civilizations underground. And us? We got smart. But here's what makes humans different. We didn't wait for evolution. We didn't grow wings. We built airplanes. We didn't grow gills. We built submarines. We didn't evolve claws. We forged steel. What took other species millions of years? We did it in a fraction of that time. And we did it better. And here's the key, the part that changes everything. Each step forward made the next step easier and faster. New tools, more food and goods, more people could survive, more people meant more brains meant more inventions. It's a loop, a self-reinforcing cycle, and it's been running since the first human picked up a rock and thought, I can do something with this. Remember this loop, because it explains everything that's about to happen. Okay, now I'm going to give you a framework, a simple one. But once you see it, you'll understand every major shift in human history, and you'll be able to predict exactly what AI is about to do to jobs, to money, and to your life. Stay with me. This is worth it. It comes down to two things: the number of people and the amount of goods and services available. These two factors control one very important force: competition. Think about it. When there are plenty of goods and services, but not that many people, life is good. Competition is low. People have time to think, to create, to build art and culture, prosperity. But flip it. Too many people, not enough resources? That's when things get ugly. Wars, conflict. Technology's built not to create, but to take. Now here's the nuance. A bigger population also means more chances for innovation, more brains working on problems. But, and this is a big but, only if those people have stable access to goods and services. Without that, it all falls apart. So what's the best case scenario? High population growth, matched with even higher production of goods and services. Healthy competition, stability, room for long-term innovation. Sound familiar? That's basically capitalism at its best. And the worst case? Low population, barely any progress, trapped by limited resources. Stable, maybe, but completely against what makes humans human. Our drive to learn, to hoard knowledge, and to push forward. Now, here's why I'm telling you this. Every single leap in human history, every era, repeated this exact cycle. Population, goods, competition, over and over. And AI will follow the same cycle. For tens of thousands of years, our ancestors were scattered. Small groups, barely surviving. No real progress. Then, farming. Stable food. Bigger communities. Population exploded. But soon, the land wasn't enough. So what happened? New tools, or swords. You either innovated your way forward, or you fought for what others had. Hundreds of years later, the Industrial Revolution. Vaccines, machines, consumer goods, population boom, again. But this time, most people didn't work the land anymore. They worked the machines. A new social class was born, the industrial worker. Blue-collar jobs. Did life get better? Yes, but with a lag. The factory owners got rich first. The workers? They caught up. Eventually. Decades later. But when they did, living standards were vastly higher for everyone. Then, transistors, computers, the internet. The job market shifted again. People weren't making things, they were marketing and distributing them. White-collar jobs exploded. The corporate world was born. But something new happened this time. Population growth slowed down. Why? Because survival was finally secured. Child mortality dropped. Families didn't need 10 kids anymore. So what happened? Living conditions shot up because there were enough goods for the people who were already here. And the lag? Almost gone. This time, regular people benefited almost as fast as the companies. See the pattern yet? Every era, same cycle. New technology, new social class, better life for everyone. But with a lag. Always a lag. And each time, that lag gets shorter. Now comes the age of AI. And you probably already have a feeling about what's next. But the specifics? The specifics are fascinating. AI has been in our lives for a while now. ChatGPT was supposed to be just a chatbot, but all of us instantly saw what it really was. No more digging through 10 pages of search results. Cohesive answers. Real help, especially for programming, legal questions, research. And it's gotten so much better. Not over decades, over months. Now, we don't just ask questions. We generate images, videos, entire pieces of software, things that required an expert just a few years ago. And here's the real problem. We can't keep up. These capabilities are growing faster than we can adapt. And the effects on our jobs, our careers, our kids' futures, they're already here. So let me break this down properly. I think of AI evolution in 4 stages, and I've named them after characters you might recognize. First, Jarvis, like Iron Man's digital assistant. This is the AI we already have. You ask? It does. A brain that helps you think. We're here right now. But honestly, most of us are still using it out of old habits. Every day, people discover new ways to push its limits. Next, Mimir. In Norse mythology, Mimir was the all-knowing advisor to Odin. This is artificial general intelligence, a full brain, not just an assistant, but something capable of wisdom, original thinking, and genuine understanding. Based on 2 Nobel Prize winners and other leading voices, we're about 5 years away. And here's what Mimir does that's terrifying for some careers. It flips something called Moravec's paradox in reverse. Moravec's paradox says, what's hard for humans is easy for computers, and what's easy for humans is hard for computers. Right now, AI crushes analytics, research, math, logic, anything with stable patterns, the most advanced human work. But it struggles with physical tasks a toddler can do. So think about what that means. The jobs most at risk right now aren't manual labor. They're white-collar jobs. Jarvis, and eventually Mimir, can handle analytics, research, report writing, even creative tasks. A human supervisor will probably still oversee them. But here's the catch. One expert supervisor can manage multiple AI agents. That means fewer entry-level jobs, unless the services themselves expand massively. This is the most serious impact this new era will have on regular people. So, what happens next? Our future splits into 2 paths. Path 1, corporate horizontal expansion. Companies grow wider. More radiology labs, more game development teams, more marketing departments. They use AI to do more, and they hire more humans to manage it all. Path 2, the one-person team. As Sam Altman puts it, if corporations are slow to hire, the new generation will learn to use AI at full capacity on their own. Solo operators competing with mid-sized businesses. And we're already seeing this. Single developers shipping full software products. Individual creators producing content that rivals Hollywood studios. Right now. Imagine what Mimir-level AGI could do for a one-person team in 5 years. Which path do you think wins? Corporate expansion or solo operators? Tell me in the comments, I genuinely want to know. Stage 3, Hephaestus, the Greek god of the forge, the craftsman. These are physical robots designed for specific tasks. We'll start seeing early versions within a few years. And Stage 4, the endgame, Perseus, full mental power with full physical form, a being capable of its own adventures. That's further out. But it's where this is all heading. Now, the most important part, what does this mean for our framework? Population, goods, services, and competition. Global population growth has already slowed. So all this AI capability doesn't serve a booming population. It floods the market with more goods and services for the people already here. More goods plus same population, more competition. And more competition, lower prices. Here's what happens to each level. Big companies, already investing heavily, AI, robotics, space, energy, they'll be fine. Regular people, using AI as a playground, testing its limits. Some will build small empires. And mid-sized companies, they get squeezed. They have to decide, expand vertically into new industries or embrace AI with the capital they have. They need to adapt within 5 years or risk being crushed between rising startups below and mega corporations above. But here's the optimistic ending. Whatever path wins, intellectual and digital services are about to become massively cheaper for everyone. And when Hephaestus-level robots arrive, physical robots that can move atoms, as Elon Musk says, this new era completes itself. But unlike every previous era, this new population of robots, they don't consume what humans need. They produce, while human population stays stable. When we reach that point, maybe a decade from now, the new era truly shows its colors, and the next frontier begins. Biology, space, things we can barely imagine today. So, what does this mean for you? Like, right now, tomorrow morning, next year. This new age is going to bring extremes in everything. As Elon Musk suggests, it'll eventually transform the concept of money itself. Basic goods and services, they'll become abundant. Survival won't be the issue anymore. Making significant money, that'll become the real competition. It'll require deeply human goals and the full capacity of AI. And living itself will change meaning. Your personality, your unique combination of taste, interests, and personal drive, that becomes your greatest asset. People will keep seeking deeper connections with other humans. They'll express themselves by making an impact. So here's my honest advice. 3 scenarios. If you're in a corporate job and you enjoy being there, explore. Don't just do your job. Find new goals for your company, new products, new expansions, new capabilities that fit your company's unique situation. Think more. Use your taste. Push yourself to be more productive. Because honestly, you might get bored in the next few years. The routine stuff is going to AI. But don't worry about layoffs. Your company needs to expand in order to survive. And they'll need humans who can think, not just execute. If you've lost your job, or you're about to, still, don't worry. I mean that. You have your taste. You have real experience. And with AI tools at your fingertips, you might even become a serious competitor in your own industry. The barriers to entry are collapsing. Use that. And if you're a freelancer or a new graduate, listen carefully. Don't invest in the last era's mindset. You are not going to get paid for routine work anymore. AI handles that. What you need to invest in is you, your interests, your personality, your unique perspective. Grow the mindset that your taste and your humanity are what bring value. Whether that's contributing to the community around you or using ambition to push frontiers nobody else is touching. The age of AI is not the end of work. It's the end of boring work. And honestly, that might be the greatest gift we've ever been given. Every era had winners and losers. The difference was always who understood the shift first. You just did. If this changed something in how you see what's coming, subscribe. Because next video, we go into the one thing AI can never fully replicate, the human mind itself. And tell me in the comments, which stage worries you most? Jarvis, Mimir, Hephaestus, or Perseus?